Hello students, let us begin chapter 11, Transportation in Animals and Plants. You have learned earlier that all organisms need food, water and oxygen for survival. They need to transport all these to various parts of their body. Further, animals need to transport wastes to parts from where they can be removed. Have you wondered how all this is achieved? Look at figure 11.1. Do you see the heart and the blood vessels? They function to transport substances and together form the circulatory system. In this chapter, you shall learn about transport of substances in plants and animals. So, what did we read in this paragraph? We all know that living organisms like plants and animals need food, water, and oxygen so that they can survive. Now, these elements need to be delivered to their body parts so that they can function properly. Hence, all living organisms need a transport system in their bodies. In figure 11.1, we can see the circulatory system, and the circulatory system consists of heart and blood vessels. So, the circulatory system is a transport system of the human body which consists of a network that supplies food, water, oxygen and other substances throughout the body. Circulatory system, blood. What happens when you get a cut on your body? Blood flows out. But what is blood? Blood is the fluid which flows in blood vessels. It transports substances like digested food from the small intestine to the other parts of the body. It carries oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body. It also transports waste for removal from the body. How does the blood carry various substances? Blood is a liquid which has cells of various kinds suspended in it. So in this paragraph we read about the blood. Now blood is a red color fluid that flows in our body through the blood vessels. We all know that when we get a cut in our body, blood flows out from the cut. So, blood is a fluid which flows in the blood vessels. What does it do? It transports substances like digested food. कहाँ से transport? From small intestine to other parts of the body. The other function of blood includes carrying oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body. इट ऑल्सो ट्रांसपोर्ट वेस्ट. वेस्ट भी ब्लड ट्रांसपोर्ट करता है ताकि बॉडी में से वो वेस्ट जो है वो रिमूव कर सकें. बट हाउ डज ब्लड परफॉर्म ऑल दीज एक्टिविटीज? हाउ डज ब्लड कैरी वेरियस सब्सटेंसेस? नाउ ब्लड इज अ लिक्विड which has cells of various kinds suspended in it. Now what types of cells? Let us now see. The fluid part of the blood is called plasma. One type of cells are the red blood cells RBC, which contain a red pigment called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin binds with oxygen and transports it to all the parts of the body and ultimately to all the cells. It will be difficult to provide oxygen efficiently to all the cells of the body without hemoglobin. The presence of hemoglobin makes blood appear red. The blood also has white blood cells WBC, which fight against germs that may enter our body. Bujo fell down while playing a game and his knee got injured. Blood was coming out from the cut. After some time, he noticed that bleeding had stopped and a dark red clot had plugged the cut. Bujo was puzzled about this. The clot is formed because of the presence of another type of cells in the blood called platelets. Now we know that the functions of the blood include that it acts as a medium of transportation of substances throughout our body such as oxygen and nutrients. It also carries waste material to the different parts of the body. Now, the blood also protects the body from losing blood by forming a blood clot at the place of the injury. This is because of the components of the blood. First of all, speaking of plasma, it is the fluid part of the blood. That is, it is the liquid substance present in the blood which is called plasma. The blood plasma is made up of water, salts, fats, proteins and sugar. Next, one type of cells are red blood cells, that is RBC, which contain a red pigment. RBC जो है जिसका फुल फॉर्म है रेड ब्लड सेल्स, उसमें एक रेड पिगमेंट है जिसको कहते हैं हीमोग्लोबिन. Now hemoglobin is very important because the oxygen we take in binds itself with the hemoglobin. Hemoglobin के साथ bind करके bond बना के ये जो oxygen है वो हर एक cell तक पहुँचता है. That is, oxygen reaches every cell of the body through the blood and hemoglobin is used. Hemoglobin is binds with oxygen to reach different parts of the body. So, our body did not have hemoglobin, then it would be difficult to provide oxygen efficiently. So, hemoglobin is very important and it also makes the blood appear red because it is the red pigment in our blood. Next, the blood also has WBC, that is white blood cells, and their main function is to fight against germs that may enter our body. Now, they are present in fewer amounts, but they perform a vital function in the body. These cells fight against the germs that may enter or that are present in the body. And lastly, we have platelets or blood platelets. These are the cells that help in the formation of a blood clot. क्या कहा है यहाँ पर? जब बूजो fell down, he got an injury और वो जो कट है वहाँ से blood was coming out. लेकिन कुछ टाइम बाद जब नोटिस किया कि वो ब्लीडिंग जो है वो स्टॉप हो गया था और वहाँ पर उस कट में एक प्लग लग गया था dark red clot ka. Now this clot, that is the blood clot, is because of the blood platelets that prevent the blood from flowing out of the body due to an injury. So the clot is formed because of the presence of another type of cells in the blood called platelets. So now we know the different types of cells in the blood. First of all, we have plasma, then we have red blood cells which consist of hemoglobin. We also know about WBC, which are white blood cells. And lastly, there are platelets, which are another type of cells in the blood.